Hello everyone, welcome to this video lecture. Today topic is on plant location and layout which is comes under the production and operations management. Today I would like to discuss few contents under the plant location, meaning and introduction of plant location, need for selection of plant location, location theories, steps in locations, methods in plant locations, then assess yourself at the end of the topic. This is what I am going to teach today. Dear friends, the first and foremost selection of a place for locating a plant is a major challenge for any entrepreneur or businessman or industrialist while launching a new enterprise. Facility location is the selection of suitable location or site where the factory or facility will be installed and from where it will function. There are two fundamental objectives you have to be keep in your mind before selecting the location, that has to minimize the cost, maximize the revenue. Dear friends, before going to discuss the concept, I want to show you the one entrepreneur who is the Ratan Tata, is owned by Ratan Tata, Tata Motors. And I want to discuss few things on Nano project, which we know that rupees 1 lakh people's car, popularly known as one people's car, that is Nano. Fight for Nano begins, and again there is a big story behind that. I want to brief this one. When the rupees 1 lakh people's car Nano was launched by Ratan Tata of Tata Sons, there was widespread anticipation of where the factory was going to come up. Various state governments offered attractive concessions to the Tatas, urging them to set up the facility in their state. Even Karnataka government also has given. West Bengal was selected to house the nano plant, and work began at Singur. Ratan Tata has decided to start it in Singur. It is in West Bengal. And not only the Tatas, but even their joint venture partners invested crore together rupees to set up their respective facilities in Singur at West Bengal. Later, however, the location option proved to be wrong. Barely months before commercial production was to start, there were agitations by the local regional at Singur against the project. The situation got so out of hand that the Tatas were faced to abandon their project at Singur and relocate to Gujarat. There is a one place in Gujarat, that is Sananda. That's why the location is very important to establish a new enterprise. Okay, guys, let us move to the concept, introduction, and meaning of plant location. Plant location may be understood as a function of determining where the plant should be located for maximum operating economy and effectiveness. See that location, right? That should be located for maximum operating economy and effectiveness. That's why I have given the nano car projects at Singur in West Bengal. That's why it's a very important the concept which we are going to discuss. Then plant location is often result of compromise among conflicting social, economic, and geographical conditions. It's according to the Landsberg. The next one is need for plant location. The plant location is very important, which already told you. The selection of a place for locating a plant is a major challenge for any entrepreneur while establishing or diversification or launching a new enterprise. Need for the plant location. Plant location assumes importance under the following conditions. The first and foremost, when there is new business, when they are going to start a new business. Even Ratan Tata also already has the business, but he wants to start a people's car, that is Nano, for 1 lakh rupees. He wanted to start it for manufacturing in Singur, but unfortunately he chosen the wrong place. Because of that reason, he had paid many things. He had lost. Again, he has shifted to Gujarat. When there is a new business, that time it's a need for plant location. The second one is existing business needs to change place. Sometimes the existing business they need to change the place also due to the various reasons. The next one is markets and volumes of production increase. When the company the volume or quantity or sales is gradually increasing, automatically they want to need for plant location for establishing their business. Then lease expiry and other land related issues. For example, that one XYZ company has taken the lease for 10 years. After that, they have to move forward to other location. Because of that reason, when the lease expiry or any other land related issues, maybe litigation or any other problems, during that time they have to need for plant location. Then socio-economic reasons such as a supply of labor, shifting of markets, and moreover, whatever that reasons. Then finally, any new branch or branches are to be opened for increasing the volume of production or distribution or in the both. During that time, right, they have to establish their business, diversify their business, various places. During that time, they need for plant location. That's why they have to choose very good location. When we have the choice, we must choose the best. Otherwise, if we don't have the choice, do the best. Let us move to the next one, plant location theory. There are various theories in a plant location. The very important theory, Mr. Albert Weber in 1909 classified the factors in location as two, namely he has explained classified in the two factors, that is one primary and secondary factors. In the primary factors are those that involves materials and labor. In the primary factors they have given the importance for even the materials, example of the transport cost, the labor cost, whatever that. And one more factor, that is the secondary factors, including even banking transactions, credit, insurance, communication, and any other infrastructure. So, for example, for the secondary factors, existence of skillful labor, better technical and research facilities, right, and all those things. So, this is very very important, which they have given. And one more, the way, because this theory is very very important role play in a plant location. So, while Weber gave more importance to transportation cost, and he considered two factors for calculating the transportation cost. In the transportation, he has given the more importance for the transportation cost. That's why he considered two factors for calculating transportation cost. I mean the weight and distance. What is the weight? It may be in a ton or quintal or kg, whatever the distance means, how many miles or kilometers. Weber classified raw materials into two categories: weight losing materials. For example, all materials industry, all in the metal industrial plants, cement, sugar, and any other diamond, etc. Non-weight losing materials, for example, salt, cotton, or etc. That's why in this Weber gave a more importance to the transportation cost, and in that weight and distance, which we have already discussed. Let us move to the one more theory of location of Sergeant Florence. So he expressed his theory in terms of two factor, that is one is location factor, another one is coefficient of location. Location factor and coefficient of location is the sum total of the deviations of regional percentages of employees in a particular industry from the corresponding regional percentage of employees in all industries. And the third one is theory of location by Andrews Fredol. Mr. Mr. Andres Mr. Andres Predel tried to prove an alternative to the theory of Alfred Weber, but he has failed in that. This theory fails to explain the factors forcing for a change in a plant location, I mean the relocation. Therefore, this theory is not having any application in finding a new plant location. Dear students, we have to understand for the exam point of view that is the Weber theory is very important because because he has given the importance for primary and secondary factors which we already discussed, and given the more importance for transportation cost, and consider two factors for calculating transportation cost and the weight and distance which we discussed for the exam point of view, right? That Albert Weber theory is very important. The next one is the new theory of industrial location. uh, According to the Bethel, the important decision on selecting a plant location involves. Dear students, already I told you, right? Uh, Before selecting a plant location, right, we have to think some important decisions. We have to go on through the very depth because otherwise we have to face like a nano situation. That's why the important decisions on selecting a plant location involves. What are the various steps in plant location? The first one is within the country or outside the country. First and foremost, we have to discuss either it is in India, I mean the domestic, or in any outside. Second one is selection of region. Third one is selection of community. Fourth one is selection of plant site. So these are all the very important four different steps are very important in selecting a plant location. Let us discuss one by one. Within the country or outside the country. First we have to uh, take the decision either we are going to start in home country or in the host country. I mean either India or any of the world, any of the country in the world. So in this plant to be located domestically or internationally, which we already told you, globalization has opened the barriers of business so that the business can be started according to the comfort and need of the plant. This is very important. Where there is a comfort and need of the plant, right? We have to start based on our comfort zone. Otherwise, we have to face a various barriers or problems. The third one is currency and exchange rates. We know that in the world we have traded in a different currencies, foreign exchange, currency exchange of the currency from one country into another country. For instance, in India we are calculating in the rupees. If you go to the UK, sterling pound. If you go to the US, dollar, right? That currency and exchange rate also one of the important factor while selecting the location. Last one is choice of country depends upon factors like political stability, export and import quotas, exchange rates, and needs of people. Yes, political stability is very important. Where we don't have the proper stability, we should not select that location. Again, I will repeat that the same nano project they have started in West Bengal. During the time there is a one chief minister Buddhadeva Bhattacharya. I hope he was the chief minister. After that, Mamta Banerjee came into the power. During the time that not it came to the power, during the time Buddhadeva Bhattacharya has given the permission to start that nano plant in Singur, but Mamta Banerjee has protested against that project. After that, she came into the power. Okay, there is a one there is no stable in that government. There is a one of the story, that is one of the situation that nano it may not continue, I think, in the Singur. Later they shifted to the Gujarat, because in Gujarat there is a Narendra Modi government. When he was in a chief minister of Gujarat, he thought maybe the there is a stability in Gujarat. Because of that reason, he has shifted their nano project to Gujarat. And that's why in political stability in the, it's based on the country. What I thought it's within India, but if you go to the any one of the country, I think lot of discrepancies, lot of challenges we need to be faced, and export and import quotas, then exchange rates and the needs of people, all those things we have to understand. This is what. Next, second one is selection of reason. In the selection of reason, just we have to understand proximity to raw materials. It's very very important. There is a proximity to raw materials, because if the raw materials are bulky, I mean huge shipping cost will be incurred in transporting them, where it becomes absolutely necessary to transport them. It is found that cost of the material is equal to the shipping cost, thus making the raw material very costly at the point where they are used. That's why the proximity to raw materials are very very important, that we have to take care. That's the selection of. The second one is proximity to customers, or I mean the markets. Market, I mean a place where particular products are sold. I mean proximity to customers is nothing but a nearest to the market, nearness to the market. This influences the reduced cost of transporting finished goods and promotional expenses, because the market is very near to that. Then enables to study the consumers, then enables to render quick service and after sales service, then perishable nature of goods, then execute replacement orders without delay. So all those things are very very important in proximity to customers or markets. Third one is availability of power. Without power nobody can do anything, right? The power is very very important. It's a major role play in while selection a plant location. Availability of power, it is a decisive factor in plant location to move the vehicles of the industry, and it is necessary to ensure that the phase, I mean the voltage, 3 4 phase 4 phase, that whatever the voltage, frequency, rates, regularity, special discounts allowed are suitable to factory. So this is comes under in availability of power. Then fourth one is transportation facilities. Already we discussed that Weber theory, they have given the more importance for the transportation, right? So the transportation, it's getting raw materials to plant, transportation, transporting finished goods to market, carrying employees to the factory, and sales representatives to the consumers or functions of transports. That's why transportation is very very important, which we discussed in Alfred Weber theory. Cost, dependability, time required, total transport finished goods, prompt availability, shift in the market, and the speed are factors considered for choosing particular mode. That's why the transport facilities also we have to consider. Next one is the environmental and climate sustainability. See that environment, definitely it will impact on the employees and companies, that we have to take care. A cool climate develops the best efficiency of the worker. So climate has a direct effect on the efficiency of the labor. For example, if you want to work in Jammu and Kashmir, it's very difficult. But in the same situation, if you work in Karnataka, especially in Bangalore, it is the suitable environment factor that really enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of the labor or manpower. That's why the environmental and climate suitabilities are very very important. Because of that reason, which most because of this reason, most of the companies they have situated in Bangalore. Example, Toyota from Japan, Bosch from German. The various examples we may give for this. The next, government policies. The government policies are different from one country to another country. That we have to be care about this. We have to follow this. Otherwise, we have to face many legal issues. Selection. Next one is selection of community. This is the third one. In that, availability of labor. So availability of the labor is very very important. The need and adequate supply of labor is obvious, but a number of consideration such as cost of living and the character of labor available as to both skill and temperament should be taken into account, because the availability of the labor so very important. According to the labor factory may be located as follows: how semi-skilled or unskilled we will get it in a rural areas, even skilled that may be in a urban areas. So the need of management is to face less strikes or lockouts or any other band, stable labor force, the right type of labor, reasonable wage rates, adequate number of employees, reliability of labor supply, proper attitude towards work are features that influence supply of labor. So the labor availability, availability of the labor is very very important, especially in the selection of community. The second one, finance and research facilities. Of course, factory expansion needs funds to meet the requirements, obviously. Adequate capital are essential for the success of any organization. Then even existence of banks will exact influence over location of plants, and even research facilities also we have to be followed. So these are all the very important in a selection of community. Next one is availability of water. We know that water makes everything. Without water, we cannot live even one day. That's why, especially the water availability of the water is very much essential in a selection of location. Water should be available in adequate quantity and even proper quality also. The factors in this connection are stability in its supply, mineral content of water, cost of transporting water if it is not readily available. That's why availability of the water is very much essential, and we have to be take care of while selecting a proper location. Next one is local taxes and restrictions. Of course, factories must be located in a place where taxes, insurance costs are comparatively low, and we have to take care about this. And government assistance. Assistance may be provided by the appropriate government, like a feasibility study subsidy or investment subsidy, a concession on terms, loans, processing fee, or any working capital loan, or any other stamp duties, or any exemptions on sales tax. Nowadays, we don't have the sales, all those things. GST, right? Any concession on GST, or maybe in the subsidy on electricity, topic, technical guidance, any raw material, marketing facilities, allotment of the land, sheds, all those things that will comes under the government assistance. Okay, let us move to the fourth one, selection of plant site. In the selection of plant site, the fourth one, under this price of land, waste disposal, the land price, especially if you buy in a land in heart of the city, especially in Rajaz Nagar or in any other in Jalalali class, I think around more than 10 to 12,000 per square space per square meter is based on the area. That's why the price of land also is a matter in location, right? Then waste disposal, then availability of the commercial service, availability of the amenities, statutory considerations, conditions, right and title of the land, attitude of local people, existence of religious and social situations. I want to tell you the attitude of the local people. You see, the people are very much influencing on location, because there is a one proverb in Hindi, Jaisa Sang Vaisa Rang. I mean, how the people can act based on that they can react. So type of soil, then expansion potential, communication, health of the locality, food flood, any drop, good scenery, technology, know-how, everything. That's why the even Toyota company, they have started their more than 4 to 5 branches in Bidadi. Even Bosch company also, they have recently shifted to Bidadi. I mean, where is a nice location and is very good. I mean, very good. There is no any flood and drop, and it's more availability of the raw material or in the I mean, manpower and a very good title of the land and the right land, amenities, everything is available. Because of that reason, they made it in a Bidadi industrial area. Now let us move to the next concept, factors influencing plant location. The various factors are influencing. There are two different categories. One is the general factors for all types of organization. Another one is some specific factors. In the general factors, under that again two, uncontrollable and controllable. Uncontrollable means which is not in our controllable control and external to the firm. This is what uncontrollable factors. Maybe the government policies, climate conditions, supporting industries, community attitude, whatever that. For example, climate conditions, and it's very difficult. Some climate, okay, some environment situation also. That's why I give an example. If you go to the Jammu and Kashmir, it's very difficult to operate the. I mean, very difficult to start our business. It is very. I mean, there is no proper climate conditions in that. That's why majority of the industries they have shifted to the Bangalore because we have very good climate and environmental condition also. And when you come to the controllable factors, in that which is internal to the firm and very easily handle. I mean, it may be transportation facilities, infrastructure, labor, wages, then proximity to markets, supply of materials, all are controllable. So these are all comes under the controllable factors. Now, specific factors under that for manufacturing organization and for service organization. Manufacturing is means production of the goods and services. I mean, services means it's only the service based oriented. Under the manufacturing, even transport modes, energy available, labor cost, building, leasing cost, whatever that. And in service organization, demographics, I mean age, income, education also very important, competition, traffic volume, customer access, parking, all these are all the various factors influencing, some specific factors influencing plant location. Now, let us move to the recent trends in plant location. I mean, what is the actually it is not an exam point of view, it is a knowledge point of view. Recent trends in plant location in the 2020, maybe it is applicable for this year to locate plants away from cities. Yes, of course, wherever you can go, you can take in Karnataka, they have made a separate industrial zone like SEZ, right? Special economic zone like Bidadi or Pina, or I mean, sorry, Pina, they are going to shift it to the Dabaspeta, okay, and other places. I mean, to locate the plants away from cities. There are various reasons behind that. Next one is to development of industrial estates and the competition among states to develop industries, trend towards decentralization. I mean, earlier it was centralization. Now it's everything is decentralization. It's very easy to operate. Then pollution control, right? Yeah, there is a pollution control board. It will take care about this all the pollution control. Then sanitation, any environmental factors, safety measures will be taken care by pollution control board. Then location of industries leading to balanced regional development, then finally, growth of multinational firms, thereby transcending the geographical areas of the country. So these are all the few recent trends in plant location. Of course, maybe many more are there, but these are the recent what we are discussing. I think we are finally the methods in plant location. There are various methods in a plant location. Factor rating method. The factor rating method is a method where there are factors on a scale of 1 to 5. I mean, 1 to 5 points, what you can call, is provided, and the decision is based on the maximum scale choice. The second one is point rating method, is a 1 to 100 points are given for the rating to happen between various factors. Maximum points indicate the choice of a particular locations. Then the location break-even analysis. I mean, an economic comparison of locations can be made identifying fixed and variable cost while plotting the break-even analysis. So BEP, break-even analysis, is very, very important. And finally, before concluding the session, just we have to assess ourselves. I mean, you have to assess yourself. I mean, have you understood the essential principles behind locating a plant? What are the various essential principles behind locating a plant? That we have to take care. Then, do you have any idea of present government policies? Either it may be a state or central or any one of the country's government, their government policies, and comment whether they are favorable for business or not. That also we have to take care. Then how will the make in India, the right initiative by the government change the may change the way business are run in our country? So assess ourselves, then we very easily conclude this one. That's why the finally I tell you, the selection of a place or a location or a reason for locating a plant is a major challenge for any entrepreneur or any industrialist or any business person while launching a new enterprise. Thank you with your cooperation, and best of luck your future. Thank you.